this is Janila, the person behind Crafty Crochet Castle, and in this video I'll show you the pattern to crochet the bunny coaster. This project is very quick to make and it is perfect for beginners. This pattern has basic crochet stitches and I would be explaining about the stitches in the video as well. This entire project is crocheted in one piece, so we'll be working from the center all the way out, and this is a no-sew tutorial, meaning we'll be crocheting it in one piece. This project measures about 4 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall. Gauge is not a critical factor for this project. To crochet this project, I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream yarn in white. This is 100% cotton yarn. For a coaster, it is always recommended to use 100% cotton yarn. I'm also using a 5mm crochet hook, scissors, yarn needle. Stitch markers is optional for this project. This project would require very tiny amount of yarn, so it's a perfect scrap yarn project. The details of these materials are in the description box below. Let's get started working on our project. So I will begin our project by doing a magic circle. If you prefer not to work with a magic circle, you can always do chain 3 and work your round 1 stitches in the 3rd chain from the hook. Now let me show you how to do a magic circle. To do so, I'm going to take my yarn like this and I'm going to wrap it around my 2 fingers and I'll cross it over at the point where both the yarn meets. Next, I will pinch at this point, take this little loop out of my fingers. So now I will insert my hook inside the loop, yarn over and bring a loop. So this yarn is from the skein end. So when we have this, I'm going to take all my fingers out and hold everything in place like this so that we can work our stitches over here. Now make sure the loop on the hook is not too tight or not too loose, and then you can yarn over and bring a loop over here. So there we have made our magic circle. This ring is adjustable and we'll be working around 1 stitches in here. So always make sure to work your stitches around these 2 strands over here and not in just the magic circle. So now let us get started working on round 1. So I will do chain 1 here. To do a chain, I'll yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So this chain 1 does not count as a stitch in this pattern. So next, I will work 10 half double crochet inside the ring. To do a half double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook inside the ring, yarn over and bring up a loop. So here I have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So there. This is our half double crochet over here. So I've made 1 half double crochet. I will crochet 9 more half double crochet in here so that we have a total of 10 half double crochet. So here I have crocheted 10 half double crochet. If you would like to count the number of stitches you have done, you can always turn to the side over here or the top portion of our stitches and then you can count the stitches. So this entire thing, the V stitch, is 1 stitch. So here I have a total of 10 stitches. So now when you do that, you can grab the tail in one hand and you can hold on to the last stitch with the other hand, and then you can pull the tail to close this opening. So notice how the opening is getting smaller and smaller when I pull it. So let us pull this tight to close the opening. Now to complete round 1, I'm going to join on top of the first stitch, that is the first half double crochet that we did here, with a slip stitch. To do so, I will insert my hook inside the first stitch. Next, I'm going to yarn over and pull through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So this is our round 1. Round 1 will have a total of 10 half double crochet. So for this pattern, we'll be working in rounds, and I'm going to join at the end of each round with a slip stitch, and the beginning chains does not count as a stitch for each round. So if you would prefer, you can use a stitch marker to mark the end of each round. If you do not have this, you can use a piece of another color yarn to mark the last stitch as well. So here I have marked the last stitch with a stitch marker. So now let's work on round 2. For round 2, I'm gonna do chain 2. So this chain 2 is the starting chain for the round, and this does not count as a stitch. So now I will work 2 half double crochet in every stitch around. So that means in the next stitch, that is this stitch over here, I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. So here I have done 1 half double crochet, and here's my second half double crochet. So likewise, I will do 2 half double crochet for all the stitches in the round. So now I'm at the last stitch over here. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker once when I'm at this point, and I'm going to crochet the stitches over here. That is 2 half double crochet for the round. So this would be my 19th and 20th half double crochet. So once when you complete your 20 half double crochet, you can join on top of the first half double crochet with a slip stitch, and then mark the stitch. This is round 2. Round 2 will have a total of 20 half double crochet. Now let's work on round 3. For round 3, I'm going to start off with chain 2 again. This does not count as a stitch. Now let us work on a repeat pattern for the remaining stitches in the round. The repeat pattern would be 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So this is the repeat pattern for the round. So I will be repeating this pattern around till I'm at the last stitch over here. This round will have a total of 30 half double crochet, and I will meet you when I complete the 30th half double crochet. So here I've completed the 30th half double crochet. Once when I do that, I'm going to join on top of the first half double crochet of this round with a slip stitch. And then I'm going to place the stitch marker back in the last stitch over here. Now let's work on round 4. For round 4, I will do chain 2. This chain 2 again does not count as a stitch. So now the repeat pattern for the round would be 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. So I'm working 2 half double crochet in the next stitch here, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So here's my first half double crochet in the next stitch, and the second half double crochet in the next stitch. So I'll be following this pattern around till I'm at the last stitch over here. I will meet you once when I complete the 40th half double crochet. So here I have completed my 40th half double crochet. Now I'm going to join on top of the first half double crochet of round 4 with a slip stitch. So this marks the end of round 4 and we have a complete circle here. So now let's start round 5. So for round 5 we'll be crocheting our tail over here. So to do so I will do chain 3 first. And in the next stitch over here I will be crocheting 4 treble crochet in the stitch. To do a treble crochet, I'll yarn over twice, insert my hook inside the stitch, yarn over and bring up a loop. So now we have a total of 4 loops on the hook. So I will yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops remaining. I'll yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. We'll have 2 loops remaining. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this stitch is called as the treble crochet. I will do 3 more treble crochet in the same stitch over here. So there we have 4 treble crochet here. Now I will do chain 2 and I will do a slip stitch in the same stitch. So there we have formed the tail over here. So now let's continue working on round 5. So next I will do a slip stitch in the next 8 stitches. So I will work a slip stitch like how I would normally do, that is insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So there's my first slip stitch. I'll do 7 more here. There we have done a total of 8 slip stitches. Now in the next stitch I will do 2 single crochet in the same stitch. To do a single crochet, I'll insert my hook inside the stitch, yarn over and bring up a loop. We have a total of 2 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this is 1 single crochet. I will do 1 more single crochet inside the same stitch. So there it is. Now I will do 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now in the next stitch I will do 2 half double crochet in the same stitch. Now I will do 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. I will do 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. Followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Followed by 2 half double crochet in the next stitch. And 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now I will do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So we have all these stitches remaining here and we will leave these stitches as such. So this marks the end of round 5. This round is an incomplete round, but we have done our tail over here, and we have added a little shape to this portion over here. Now let's work on row 6. To do the row, I will do chain 2 and I will turn my project to the wrong side. So now we'll be working on this side of the stitches. So I will do a double crochet in the same stitch over here. To do a double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook inside the first stitch over here, yarn over and bring up a loop. We have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over, pull through 2 loops. We'll have 2 loops remaining. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So this is a double crochet. So now I will do 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So this is row 6. Row 6 will have a total of 5 double crochet and this chain 2. So now let's work on row 7. For this row, I will do chain 2 and I will turn my project again. This time we'll be back in the right side. So now I will do 3 double crochet in the same stitch. The same stitch is the stitch where we did our chain 2. So in this stitch, I'll be working 3 double crochet here. So now in top of the next stitch, I'll be working 2 treble crochets here. So now on top of the next stitch, I'll be working 2 treble crochets there. So now in the next stitch, I will do 2 double crochet. So this is how our head will begin to look. Now let's start crocheting the ears. So to do that, I will do chain 8 here. And we'll be working our stitches on these chain for the ears. So in the third chain from the hook, so this is the first chain from the hook. We will not count the loop on the hook, but we'll count the completed chain. So this is the first chain, this is the second chain, and this is the third chain. So in this chain, I will do 1/2 double crochet. Now I will do a double crochet in the next 2 chains. In the next chain, I will do 2 treble crochet. Now we have 2 more chains remaining. I'll work 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. So there we have crocheted our first ear. So after completing this ear, I'm going to join with a slip stitch in my first double crochet of row 6. So that is not these stitches but over here directly. So there we have completed one ear. So now let us start crocheting our second ear. The second ear will have the same pattern as our first ear. So I will do chain 8 here. A half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. A double crochet in the next 2 chains. Two treble crochet in the next one. A double crochet in the next 2 chains. So now we're gonna skip the row 6 post and we will join with a slip stitch in this stitch of round 4. So there we have completed the head and 2 ears, and after joining with a slip stitch we can finish it off at this point. Next I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook all the way through and tighten this up. So there we have completed our bunny coaster. We can remove the stitch marker, and now I'm going to show you how to weave in the tails. So this is the right side of the project and this is the wrong side of the project. Now I'll show you how to close this magic circle and weave in this tail. To do so, you can take the tail and thread it in a yarn needle. Now let's close this magic circle. To do so, you can pull it tight and you can secure it with a knot over here. This would prevent the magic circle from opening up. Now let me show you how to weave it in. To weave it in, I'm gonna insert my needle through the loops on the wrong side over here. Because we have worked in rounds over here, I'm going in a circle. You can go in as many stitches as you would prefer. Always make sure to use the loops so that our needle is not visible on the right side. So once when you think you have weaved in enough in one direction, you can turn your project over, and this time you can weave it in the other direction, grabbing a different set of loops. Once when you've weaved in enough, you can take the needle out, pull the project so that it's not too snug over here, and then you can trim it off over here. In the same manner, let us weave in the other tail as well. So here I have weaved in all the tail and completed our bunny coaster. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.